Get ready, Starbyte Nation. We're diving headfirst into a universe of mind-blowing news that's about to shake things up. First, Nobel laureate Narges Mohammadi reveals how the woman, life, freedom movement is blazing new trails through Iran with incredible creativity. Then, we're talking about a surprising Nobel Peace Prize nomination for Donald Trump. But wait, there's a twist. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has put forward Trump's name, and we'll unpack why this close ally's move is raising eyebrows. But the story gets even wilder as we explore a detailed letter to the Nobel Prize Committee that absolutely demolishes the case for Donald Trump, highlighting serious concerns from prominent figures and organizations. This isn't just a nomination, it's a firestorm of controversy. And rounding out our explosive lineup, Representative Claudia Tenney is planning her third asterisk attempt to nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, revealing a global strategy to rally support. You won't believe the details. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Creative defiance is keeping the woman, life, freedom movement alive, Nobel laureate Narges Mohammadi declares. 3 years after its powerful eruption, the Iranian people are demonstrating incredible resilience, keeping the woman, life, freedom movement vibrant through ingenious acts of creative defiance. Nobel Peace Prize laureate Narges Mohammadi shared in a recent interview that these ongoing efforts are profoundly shaping society in Iran in ways that continue to unfold, proving that the spirit of resistance is far from extinguished. Mohammadi's insights shed light on the persistent struggle for human rights and freedom within Iran, emphasizing that the movement's survival is a testament to the innovative spirit of its participants. The laureate's words underscore the deep societal impact of these creative expressions, suggesting a long-term influence that transcends immediate political outcomes. This sustained activism, characterized by its unique and artistic approaches, is not just a reaction, but a proactive force for change. The international community and human rights advocates are watching closely, with many expressing solidarity and drawing inspiration from the movement's enduring spirit. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussions about the creative tactics employed, highlighting the global attention and support the woman, life, freedom movement continues to garner. This ongoing narrative is a powerful reminder of the human desire for liberty and the innovative ways it can be expressed. But the fight for freedom takes many forms, and the world of international politics is buzzing with another, far more contentious nomination. Stay tuned as we uncover the explosive details behind Donald Trump's latest Nobel Peace Prize bid and the fierce backlash it's igniting. Nobel Peace Prize nomination for Donald Trump sparks intense global debate. In a move that has sent shockwaves through political circles, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has nominated U.S. President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. This endorsement from a close ally of Washington has ignited a firestorm of discussion, with many questioning the timing and the criteria for such a prestigious award. The nomination itself is a significant event, but the context surrounding it is even more complex. While Netanyahu's support for Trump is notable, the broader implications are being dissected by analysts and the public alike. The Nobel Peace Prize has a storied history, and nominations often reflect significant contributions to global peace and diplomacy. The inclusion of Trump's name is prompting a deep dive into his foreign policy achievements and their perceived impact on international relations. This development has not gone unnoticed by the public or political commentators. Social media is alight with reactions, ranging from fervent support to sharp criticism. Many are scrutinizing the motivations behind the nomination and its potential to influence ongoing geopolitical discussions. The debate is not just about Trump, but also about the integrity and selection process of the Nobel Peace Prize itself. But this nomination is facing a barrage of criticism, with one letter to the Nobel Committee absolutely tearing it apart. Get ready, because the next story reveals the scathing details of why some powerful voices believe Donald Trump is the asterisk last person who should win the Nobel Peace Prize. Scathing critique: Nobel Prize Committee urged to reject Donald Trump's nomination. a powerful and detailed letter addressed to the Nobel Prize Committee is making waves, urging them to dismiss any consideration of Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. The correspondence, penned by Vicky Shufton, meticulously outlines a damning indictment of Trump's character and actions, drawing stark contrasts with the esteemed past recipients of the award. The letter highlights numerous controversies and alleged actions by Trump, including his administration's policies on immigration, his stance on international aid, his rhetoric concerning democratic institutions, and his alleged involvement in issues related to Jeffrey Epstein. It criticizes the individuals and groups who have nominated him, characterizing them as autocrats or lacking in genuine concern for humanity. The author forcefully argues that Trump's record, marked by actions described as cruel, deceitful, and detrimental to human rights, stands in direct opposition to the principles the Nobel Peace Prize is meant to honor. Instead of Trump, the letter proposes the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, as a more deserving candidate, citing their ongoing legal battles against unconstitutional actions. The detailed arguments and passionate plea within the letter have sparked significant online discussion, with many sharing and amplifying its message. The public reaction emphasizes a strong sentiment that such a prestigious award should be reserved for individuals and organizations demonstrably committed to peace, justice, and human dignity. And the controversy surrounding Trump's Nobel aspirations isn't over. In fact, a familiar face is making another bold move. Prepare yourself for the latest attempt by Representative Claudia Tenney to secure this controversial prize for Donald Trump. Third time's the charm, Tenney plans to nominate Trump for Nobel Peace Prize again. Representative Claudia Tenney is set to make her third attempt to nominate former President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, signaling a continued effort to garner international support for the controversial bid. Tenney announced her intentions, revealing a self-proclaimed global strategy aimed at building momentum for Trump's potential award. This marks a significant repetition of Tenney's previous attempts, highlighting a persistent belief in the former president's suitability for the prize. The announcement came in a recent interview where she detailed her plans to rally support beyond the United States. The Nobel Peace Prize, awarded annually for outstanding contributions to peace, has a rigorous selection process, making such repeated nominations a notable development in political discourse. The news has already generated considerable buzz online and among political observers. Many are debating the viability of Tenney's strategy and the implications of such a nomination on the broader political landscape. Public reaction is divided, with supporters of Trump viewing this as a deserved recognition, while critics continue to question the basis for his nomination, especially in light of ongoing controversies. From movements fighting for freedom to the highest international honors, we've covered a whirlwind of major stories today. Don't go anywhere, because our lightning round recap is coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's explosive Starbyte update. We saw Nobel laureate Narges Mohammadi highlighting the enduring spirit of the woman, life, freedom movement in Iran. Then, the shocking news of Donald Trump's Nobel Peace Prize nomination by Benjamin Netanyahu, followed by a brutal takedown letter to the Nobel Committee. Finally, Representative Claudia Tenney's ambitious third attempt to nominate Trump for the prize. What a ride. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to Starbyte for more incredible updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. And tell us in the comments below, what did you think of today's stories? Don't forget to follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next video.